Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. It feels like we are in the middle of winter, even though the calendar still says that it's technically fall. Once you're outside, you realize that this could compete with any chilly December day, even though we don't have any snow on the ground, at least here in the metro. But for what we can expect in the area and for the rest of our Wednesday, let's check in with meteorologist Elisa Green.
That's right. We don't have much snow from last night's event, but some places did pick up some, and still there are some roadways that have some snow on them. In Barnes County, Valley City area, you could see some purple on the map indicating some patchy areas of snow, also by Devil's Lake and up toward Langdon as well. So just keep in mind, roads aren't perfectly clear, even though, you know, we've seen that snow move out of here a long time ago. And you can see on our radar and satellite map, it's pretty quiet across much of the Red River Valley. That snow is well south of us, down into South Dakota, the I-90 corridor there and into Minnesota. We have mainly just some sunny skies with a few clouds passing through. Now, there are some pockets of snow north of us, and we may see a little bit of that around the Lake of the Woods area today. But overall, a quieter day and cold. We're looking at temperatures that are still into the teens in a lot of places. It's only 16 degrees in Devil's Lake. Fargo's at 24, 22 in Grand Forks. And continuing into the afternoon, more of the same, more chilly temperatures, more of that wind that continues to drive in that cooler air. And so wind chills that are even lower. And we'll take a look at that. And if we have any warm up inside as well, coming up in just a few minutes. Look forward to it. Thank you, Lisa. Mexican authorities are now saying they have a suspect in custody surrounding the death of 5 people from North Dakota in an ambush-style attack. A family member of those killed says Heather, Renita, Howard, Crystal, Titus, and Tiana Miller were from Williston. The families have a vacation home in a Mormon community in northern Mexico and are dual citizens. Family members say at least 7 kids survived, but some have serious injuries from gunshot wounds. A former nursing home director in Twin Valley is accused of embezzling from the facility, and it's the same care center that closed its doors a year ago because of money trouble. KRJB Radio is reporting that 54-year-old Sherry Schreiner of Ulen, Minnesota, is facing 4 counts of felony theft for allegedly stealing more than $25,000 from the nursing home. She resigned last year. Court records allege that Schreiner wrote herself 4 checks over 3 months, which were not approved by the board of directors. A bookkeeper alerted their auditor, and a subsequent investigation led to Schreiner's resignation in September of 2018. Within 2 months, that nursing home announced it would close for financial reasons. Schreiner is scheduled for a court appearance a week from today. There was some commotion at the American Crystal Sugar Plant in Moorhead this morning after fire broke out in a smokestack. Fire crews were called in around 6 to check out the situation. But by the time crews arrived, employees had already put out the fire. No major damage was done and no injuries were reported. In a new development in the ongoing impeachment inquiry, a key diplomat has changed his testimony and admitted to a quid pro quo with Ukraine. Peter Alexander has the details.
This morning, changing his story, Gordon Sondland, a Trump donor turned diplomat, now says he remembers telling a senior advisor to Ukraine's president that the country would not get military assistance unless they committed to investigating the 2016 election and the Bidens. In other words, Sondland, who initially testified he was not aware of a quid pro quo over military aid, now describes what amounts to just that. The president has repeatedly said there was no quid pro quo.
When this came out, it was quid pro quo. Well, there was none. Quid pro quo doesn't matter because now they see in the call there was no quid pro quo.
Sondland, in a new statement to impeachment investigators, says his memory was, quote, refreshed after other key witnesses contradicted him. Democrats quickly reacting.
It's never too late to do the right thing. People want to keep coming forward, telling us the truth. We'll welcome it.
Sondland does not explicitly say that demand for Ukraine to announce investigations came from President Trump. In newly released transcripts from his deposition, Sondland describes a September phone call where he asked the president whether the White House was freezing military aid to get the investigations. Sondland says the president told him, "I want nothing. I want no quid pro quo. I want the president of Ukraine to do the right thing." Sondland told investigators, "I wouldn't say he hung up on me, but it was almost like he hung up on me." As for the president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, Sondland says he pushed for the investigations, telling lawmakers Giuliani's demands kept getting more insidious as time went on. And when asked if Giuliani's effort was illegal, Sondland said, "I'm not a lawyer, but I assume so."
The White House is dismissing the transcripts, saying they show, quote, "there is even less evidence for the illegitimate impeachment scam than previously thought." In our consumer alert this afternoon, Amazon Prime free one-day delivery is expanding to millions of new products. The online retail giant is expanding its one-day delivery option to Prime members to an additional 10 million products. They include popular holiday gifts like toys, games, and electronics. This is in addition to free shipping on millions of items that all customers can enjoy year-round on orders over $25. Tomorrow, Starbucks holiday cups and beverages return to stores. The holiday beverages include the peppermint mocha, toasted white chocolate, and the caramel brulee latte, along with chestnut praline latte and the eggnog latte. This year, there are 4 new cup designs: the polka dot, Merry Dance, Merry Stripes, and the candy cane stripe. Customers who order a holiday beverage will receive a free limited edition reusable red cup tomorrow.